Alrighty, welcome back. This is Aussie Gamer 17, and this is my 100% completion walkthrough of Shadow of the Tomb Raider. That means we're going for all the achievements, all the collectibles, all the challenge tombs, all that good stuff, and we're playing on Deadly Obsession, the hardest difficulty in the game. Alright, now we should definitely have an achievement coming up. I notice I'm getting very close to the zoologist achievement, which is for collecting 20 of these little bugs. And here's one right here. No achievement just yet. I'm gonna head up here, there should be another one. Here we go. Come on, achievement. Hey! Did I call it or did I call it? Zoologist, collect 20 critters. And the reason I came up here is actually because there's something underneath us here, and we're going to work our way down there and figure out what's there. So head along here, past this tether point, and to this little cliff here. We can drop off this ledge here, and we should be able to, just climb down. When you get to this point, we have to drop, so we have to release by pressing B, and then we have to quickly press X again to reattach to the rocks beneath us. So do that. There we go. Climb down a little bit more. Now we're going to jump across to that ledge over there on the left. And same again, another jump to the left. And then up this ledge. Alright, make your way into the cave. We've got some mushrooms. And go further in. Here we go. On the left here we've got a document. And this should grab us another achievement. And this is for completing our first artifact collection. That's sort of the story threads when you pick up the different documents.
My dear Nina, once again the attempt to write is fraught with difficulty. However, those flies and bees and bugs galore that I wrote of before, all of those pinhead-sized stinging horrors, would have been a welcome attrition now that I face down tooth and claw. I fought bravely, but the confrontation did not go in my favor. I will spare you the details out of compassion and not egotism. My wounds have been packed with yarrow and are stable, but I can feel infection in the blood. If you are reading this, then you know I have not survived this place. I instructed Jack not to go on. We lost young Rimmel a few weeks ago. This place, Nina, is not meant for the likes of men, and I will not rob you of a son as I have a husband. I'm tired now. Jack is sleeping by the fire, and I am certain that when he awakes, I will have slipped into my own slumber. I love you, Nina. Good night, Percy.
Okay, and if we turn around, we've got a treasure chest. But we can't get into these yet, so we will have to come back later. Now we've got some gold here. Awesome. And now we've got to go back out the way we came. Alright, so dropping off this ledge and making our way back across. Oh, there's a bit of a clipping there. Overall, I'm loving Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I've always loved this type of game. Up we go. Certainly moving through the game a lot slower than I would normally due to the nature of these walkthroughs. We don't have any space for that. Alright. Now what we're doing is we're going to move the story on a bit again. So heading over here, you should see a waterfall in the distance. That's sort of a reference point for me as we head over here, and you can see the rocks there that we can climb up. Oh, come on Lara, grab on. There we go. Amazing what happens when you press the right button, Mr. Fumblefingers. Alright, up we go, and let me just get my bearings up here. Okay, yep, we've got to go across this log. There's a plant there if you need it. And head to our left. And that's where we've been before. That's how we entered that area when we came back from the previous, I guess, story parts of the game. Alright, now we go left in here where you see Jonah. And there should be another document here. Grab that.
18th of July. I awoke this morning at the sight of my father wringing his handkerchief tightly between his two hands. Wide-eyed and unblinking, he stared in Raleigh's direction. Raleigh had passed. Infection had set into his wounds days ago, and shortly after, fever took hold. Between fits of cold sweats, laboured groans of pain, and demented ramblings, Raleigh had somehow been able to insist on forging ahead. Father had tried to reason with him, telling him to turn back, to let us carry the torch, but Raleigh made it clear. Turning our backs on him would have been leaving him there to die. We forged ahead. We were as far away from civilization as we had ever been, and we foolishly continued to trudge forward. So long, old friend.
Alright, and we've got a container here. Some goodies. And if we head through here, we've got some hardwood
Running water would be
on this
nice.
tree.
I think at this point, I'd settle for no jaguars.
Yeah, sounds good, Jonah. Alright, we head this way.
All full up.
Another plant if you need it. And a bug. Get the little critter. Alright. And now we can drop off this ledge, actually. Okay. And just move forward. We should have a log that we can go across once we get down here. Oh no, this is the jump. My bad. Jump across here. Now, head over to our left over here. And we've got some salvage. And a tree. And then we can head inside by breaking this door open. Tap X to open the door. And in here we have a archivist's map. And we also have another bug crawling around, so make sure you get that. And exit back out. And now we can go back this way and we should get a cutscene.
There's a road.
Let's check it out.
Lara got very dirty just doing that little bit.
What's going on?
Shit, Trinity, get down.
Damn.
These guys again.
Truck's stuck. I can see that. What are we doing about it?
Follow my lead.
How the hell am I supposed to know?
What are you doing?
Get back. Hide.
You're the logistics
Alright.
guy, aren't you?
I'm not the one who drove onto a rotten bridge.
Finally time for a little bit more combat.
Oh, hold up. I got him. Hold on, they're friendlies. Keep your eyes
Someone
open.
should check back there.
I'll do it.
Put it right.
And all we do there is push the Y
I
button.
want this whole area sealed off.
Make sure we
If there's anything
sort
here,
him
we're
out.
gonna find it.
And now we need to loot him, but then sneak along here.
When's the last time this thing was serviced? This is rusty.
And then we're going to move over to here. Sneak along this wall. Now this is a good time to let you guys know that whenever I can I will be focusing on stealth in this playthrough. Especially being on this difficulty. Okay, now up to here and a stealth takedown on him.
Less talking, more looking, gentlemen. Get her.
And climb up. And we should make our way down to where Jonah is.
What's your team doing? I'll check. We're not paying them to sightsee.
We'll have to go under.
Yeah.
We know there's the main temple. What we're looking for is any smaller ruins we might have missed before.
Okay.
Alright, now we just have to push up on the left stick to move this
We
along.
have to reinforce the bridge.
It'd be tough to find something to race against.
And why didn't you test the bridge like I told you?
Oh, I'm pretty sure we did test the bridge first.
Fuck off. I'm not covering for you.
Maybe we can pull it out.
Okay, maybe.
It's good to finally see some enemies again. And just crawl out. And there we go.
I'll take these guys.
What in God?
Hide.
Dave, Sammy.
Okay, and when you're in these bushes, wait for this guy to come closer to you. But then we've also got to wait for the other guy to turn his back. So don't approach this guy just yet. We're waiting for the guy on the left. Yeah, he goes over there. Now we can do a silent takedown on this guy. And he's going across to try and get Jonah. Now, what we want to do is loot this guy's body. Loot these guys. And back this way. And we want to run all the way down the road and grab some salvage. There it is there. Now, it's important that we grab as much of this as we can. Won't be too long until we get some more weapons that we will also want to upgrade, which uses a lot of salvage and other resources that we've been picking up. So that's the purpose of making sure we do that. And across over here, make sure you don't fall. It's very easy to fall down there. We've got some salvage here. Then we can head over here. There should be an enemy that Jonah took down. Where's he gone? Was I too slow? Ah, there he is. Alright. So we'll loot his body as well, and now we can climb up here. She's pretty tough, our Lara.
Oh no, you don't.
Yeah, Jonah got ya.
Fuck you.
Stop!
Did I mention we were getting some weapons?
Thanks. You okay?
Yeah. Take this.
Sorry about the spoilers, guys, but I figure if you're watching this, you're prepared for those anyway.
I hope that's the last of them. That was close.
Alright, so
How'd they know to come here?
we've got our new gear, we've got a rifle
Not exactly
and a handgun now.
I run into.
Finally, huh? Let's be honest, I'm going to prefer the bow.
That means it's healing.
I might have liked it better when it was injured.
Oh, I know. I'm just trying not to think about my back.
Trying to run it. Oh,
My grandmother survived a tsunami in the 60s.
What happened?
She lost friends. Her family lost their business. But after that, she could feel things coming. Volcanic eruptions, storms, other things.
Alright, make sure you loot that body.
You don't talk about her as much.
She was creative, adventurous. I think she was probably the glue that kept us together. After her death, it was more lonely. Do you ever think about going
Oh, I
back
thought
to
they
New
were
Zealand?
finished.
Sometimes. Maybe not as much as Hawaii. But, yeah,
Both your homes are so far removed from...
everything. Maybe that's why I can't stop traveling.
Alright, we can move on through the cave. I was just going to explain that we want to stick... I think I mentioned it earlier, but we want to stick to stealth as much as we can. Good thing about the pistol is that we will hopefully at some point... won't be too long before we can buy a suppressor for us. Okay, so we don't need those plants, but there's one there if you did need it. And we're going to jump across this gap. Alright. And head up here. Got a few things here. Some fat. Some cloth. Got some arrows on this side. Beauty. Just make sure I didn't miss anything. And a few more things in here. Some more cloth. Fat. That's what that sort of drip symbol is. Okay, now we need to craft fire arrows. It did flash up on the screen there, but it's gone. What you need to do is use the D-pad to select the bow. And then instead of holding right trigger to craft normal arrows, hold RB to craft a fire arrow. And then... oh, yeah, RB to fire. That's what I was looking for. Okay, instead of RT to fire normal arrows. So, very similar. Let's do it.
Nice.
Alright, and let's
let's
get
go.
out through here.
Any idea what the twins in that riddle are?
A pair of monuments or mountains or streams.
I suppose we'll know it when we see it.
Yeah.
So just trying to get them to stop talking so I can explain. Although I do like the character progression and their like relationship and stuff like that. So that's why I stop and listen to that stuff. Alright, pick up the container here. I do my practice playthroughs, but I don't pay attention to any of that while I'm doing those because I'm taking notes and figuring out what I want to do for the proper playthrough that you're watching now. Alright, and now we can head down here and into the town.
I see people down there.
Hope they're friendly.
I'll let you do the talking. Hi.
Do you know if there's a place nearby we can stay for the night?
How'd you get so deep into the jungle? You lose your tour group or something?
No.
There were some guys here before, looking for artifacts. You with them?
Trinity.
Definitely not.
I need a break anyway. Come with me. Ugh. I'm sorry to ask so many questions, but the only B&B in town is my place.
Well, you can't be too careful. By the way, I'm Jonah.
Abby,
Lara.
come in, have a seat. Carlos, 3. So, what are you here for exactly?
Well, we were following a riddle when our plane went down.
You mean it crashed?
Following a riddle.
And you just walked out of the crash?
Well, you know, it was cruising pretty low.
We are looking for Maya ruins.
Mayan. You know you're in Peru, right?
Yeah. Long story.
Thanks. Well, you don't seem like a typical archaeologist.
Oh, she's the archaeologist. I'm just a cook.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you tried any of our local ceviche yet? It's a specialty.
Not unless it grows in the jungle.
Oh, don't tell me you missed our famous fish trees. Where did you take this?
Mexico. Why?
No, I've seen this symbol before.
Where?
There's some ruins nearby, and a small rock with something like this carved on it.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Be my guest, but I guarantee they're not Mayan. My people were Inca and proud of it.
Why don't you rest for a while?
You sure?
I promised you a day off.
Well, I'm not gonna say no to that.
Have fun.
Alright, loving this game, absolutely loving it, guys. Now, before we continue, I guess the plan for now is we're going to be sort of going around town, chatting to different people, and they will reveal different things on the map. So I'm not sure if we'll be getting any side quests just yet, but we'll point them out as we go. And yeah, we're just going to collect things, hopefully run into a merchant and sell/buy some things. So that's a plan. First thing you want to do is actually turn around and head behind here. Some more important salvage. Don't miss that. And then we'll have a chat to this man here.
New here, eh? Get used to doing a lot of nothing. Although drinking and sweating helps to break up the day.
You're not a local?
No, I work a ship that blew into some rocks just outside town. Storm came out of nowhere, sunk the damn thing.
Okay, that's all he's got for us. Let's just see. Did it update the map? Yeah, some do, some don't. So we'll just check it and head over through here.
Huh.
Hello. Are you here with the excavation team?
No, just passing through.
Okay. If you need anything, the market's in the middle of town. You can resupply before you move on.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
So that's put the merchant on the map there for us. We will be visiting them shortly-ish. Alright. Let's have a chat to this fella over here.
2 years I've been working up to never to ask her out. I finally do. And now, who is that guy anyway?
Okay. And now we can go down the stairs. He was really no value, but I'd just like to, just for completeness and all that. Before we go on, we are going to use this base camp just to save our progress.
Thank God. The storm barely affected the village. The epicenter was closer to the plain. But it could have been much worse. What have I done? What if the earthquake hits here? Hundreds of people will die. I need to find a way to stop it.
Okay, and while we're here at base camp, we're going to grab a couple of things. First thing we want to do is head into our skills, and if you watched a few episodes ago when I went over the skills that we're going to get, I forgot about this one, Crow's Hoard. We definitely want to pick that up. A lot of our resources and things like that are already full, so when we visit the merchant we are going to look into getting some satchels when we can. So we're going to purchase that skill. And the other ones that we may look at getting that I didn't cover earlier are these ones here, which are the Heart of the Jaguar, which endurance plants reducing damage from enemy melee and ranged attacks. We don't need them yet, but these are just ones to keep in mind. And then the two that sort of link to that one are that the potency is boosted, reducing the damage from fire and explosions as well. And we can breathe longer underwater. I don't know how that is linked. And then the plant effects last for longer with that one. So they're the ones that we're going to think of in addition to these two that we mentioned before. And then there's a couple of other ones that we need in terms of achievements, but we'll look at all those later as well. Moving over to our inventory, we are going to look at doing some upgrades for our weapons. And I mentioned before that we're going to be focusing on stealth. So when we get our suppressor for the handgun, that may be a better opportunity or more likelihood of us using the pistol. And obviously I want to stick to our bow as much as we can. We still need to reach 20 headshots with that for an achievement as well. So keep that in mind. Now, when we're thinking of upgrading the pistol, the two that I really want to focus on first is damage and accuracy. If we're using it in stealth situations, we hopefully wouldn't need the rate of fire to be too high or the reload speed. We wouldn't really need to worry about that if we're picking off targets in stealth mode. So let's grab these two first. Grab that one. Grab this one. And then what we can do is we can grab the other damage one, but as you can see, we're missing something for the accuracy, which is we need one more Jaguar hide. If you push the right stick, it'll show you on the right there, about halfway down, Jaguar hide is what we're missing. So yeah, we're going to keep our eye out for those. I'm not going to be upgrading these parts just yet. I'll do a bit more playing around with, further into the game before we decide which upgrades to do. And same goes for the rifle. I've got to do a bit more playing around before I decide what we're going to do and what to prioritize. So that's all we're going to do for now. So let's back out of there. All right, so backing out of there. Now we've got some hardwood over here. And a document here on the barrel. What are you doing, Lara? Having a bit of a dance.
Miss Ortiz, your dedication and commitment to the village of Kwakyaku is commendable. However, Porvenir does not accept your charges of responsibility for the terrible state of the village. In fact, The Board of Executives has decided, and your local government representative agrees. If you continue this crusade of slandering our good name, we will have no choice but to take legal action. From the office of Roberto Lavia, Chief Executive Officer, Porvenir.
Alright. And now we head across here. Some more hardwood somewhere around here. Where's it gone? Ah, over this way. Got some salvage here too. Where'd I miss the hardwood? There it is, there it is. Okay, so hardwood and salvage over here. And now we can go and chat to this fella sitting here.
Hey, you want to know your way around Kuakyaku? Just ask me.
Are you the local tour guide?
I know where to go, and who to steer you clear of.
I see.
Best fish is on the dock, obviously. Tacos are best at El Licor de Cerdo, but his beer is piss warm.
I'll watch out for that.
Oh, and Omar, stay away from that guy. You don't need his kind of trouble. Thinks he can just come to town and take what he wants.
Right. Well, I'll be sure to keep an eye out for trouble.
Keep them both open.
Oh, what's he got? He's given us a mission available there. Alrighty. Now, I really don't like the birds in this game. I mean the graphics on them. Everything else I'm liking, but yeah, that's a little bit strange. Alright, across the bridge and down these stairs and chat to this woman here.
Have you seen my husband or my daughter?
I don't think so. Where did you last see them?
They spend their nights with the stars, sparkling and waving at me. But in the morning, they travel to the river.
Oh.
I usually see them shining there. But the storm muddled the waters. I know they're down there.
Cuckoo.
I know they are.
I think she's lost her marbles. But it is telling us about some gold underwater, I believe. Alrighty. Continue on. Can pick up some goodies here if you need them. I'm all full for now. Head to our right. We've got some more salvage. We need that. Let me just check something. I only picked up one salvage from that. Does that mean we're full? Where is it? Salvage. There it is. No, 27. Okay. I was going to say, we probably just used a bunch with those upgrades. We've got too many feathers, medicine, perception plants. It's important to check these things because we can sell a few things shortly. All right. Have a chat to this fella as well.
There used to be a temple on the island over there, but all that's left is a couple crumbled walls.
And one stone pillar, it looks like.
That's more a statue than a pillar. Real intricate work. A college professor came out to study it a few years ago.
Did he tell you what he learned?
He said it didn't make any sense. Was pretty angry about it too. Said we tried to trick him or something.
Okay, and so that was just telling us about a monolith, and it's put that on the map for us as well. From here, go inside, over to the corner over here and have a chat to this fella.
Bet you've never seen anything like this, huh? This is my last one. Sold the rest to that commander fella. He was a little intense, but hey, he bought all my stock, didn't he? Well, except this one. Runs smooth, never breaks down. It's a real beaut, isn't it?
Well...
No, I'm serious. My wife here, she hasn't been the same since the accident. But the gentle hum helps her relax.
I'm glad.
He is trying way too hard to sell us that generator, and out we go, just having a look at their stock. Got some decent fishing here. Alright, back out the way we came, turn right, right again, pick up some animal fat here, and we're going to jump into the water here. Head over here, and if we head up this part where this sort of debris is, did I miss it? There it is, over here for some resources. Got a plant here if you need it. We're all full up. Head back into the water. And sort of straight from here, and we've got some salvage under here, and somewhere in this direction should be a relic. There it is. So grab that.
This cast iron conical mold was mainly used throughout the 60s and 70s to shape small gold ingots. Its unique shape causes the gold to settle at the bottom, separating it from impurities.
Alright, now up we go before we run out of air. Dive back down, and we've got a plant here. And this is part 1 of a challenge. Bottom feeder, 5 aquatic plants. Let's just go back up. Run out of air while I'm explaining things. Alright, back down. And if we head over here... Alright, this is harder to do in Deadly Obsession. Okay, there's the container I was looking for. Grab that. If you're getting stuck, use your perception. There's plant 2 of 5 and a mural here as well.
There's no mistaking that bright golden disc. Inti, the most important god of the Inca. He was the god of the sun, protector of the people, and the provider of warmth and light. Some legends also credit him with teaching humans the ways of civilization, and the Incan emperors were either considered his lineal descendants or physical incarnations of Inti on Earth, depending on which emperor you asked.
Alright, back out. We better go up for air again. Yep. There we go. And now we want to head out of the water over here. You can probably see the explorer's backpack straight ahead. Thought I saw something else. Alright, grab that. And there we go. It's put quite a few things on the map for us. Don't get overwhelmed. We'll get to all that. One thing at a time. Head across the bank over here, and we've got a new base camp. We'll make sure we light that just so that we've got use of it if we ever need it, and also to save our progress. Okay, we're not going to do any upgrades or inventory or or skills or anything like that. Head along this bank here, and there's a survival cache. From there, we're going to turn around and head back into the water. Dive down again. Oops, a bit early. Sorry. Dive down. Okay. What I'm going to do is use a perception. It's not letting me use it underwater. I've never actually tried. Don't worry about it. We'll grab this salvage. And plant number, what are we up to? Is it 3 of 5? It is. Just go back up for air if you need to. I know I've missed. I'm looking for a resource container in this area somewhere. There it is. Alrighty. Make sure we grab that. Okay. It's a lot harder to do when I'm doing live commentary, looking for these little finicky things. And we're going to go back under. We need plant number 4 over here somewhere. I think I can see it. Okay. Grab that. Got some salvage over here as well. And there we have plant number 5. Challenge completed. Should have 1 challenge to go before an achievement for completing 5 challenges. Now, we need to head over to this monolith up here. Can't remember if this is the one we can't read yet, though.
This describes something nearby.
Nope, we can read this one.
Take a deep breath and find me right under another's nose.
Awesome. Alright, so look at the map. And it tells us, oh, you have to Sorry, you have to be on the monolith. That we've got something like a survival cache hidden. Well, it is going to be a survival cache hidden somewhere in that white circle. And it says, take a deep breath and find me right under another's nose. So possibly underwater, I'd say. All right. And from here, we're going to have another go down in the water. A few more things we need to collect. Head around this direction. You can see there's a plant down in here first. I think we'll be full though, so... Oh no, yeah, we are full. That I believe could count as one of the 5. I think there are more than 5, but I haven't properly tested that or kept track of it, so don't take my word for it. Just collect it if you need it. Okay, so it's letting us collect stuff even when we don't need it. It's not exactly normal. We've got a resource container here, and then head inside this fenced off little area for a survival cache. And then complete 180 from there, and through these little gaps here, if I don't run out of air, should have a container here. And back through the gaps again, except we need air, so we'll go up first. Whew. Back under. Turn left and head down this way. And there's the salvage. Grab that. And left there. And we actually need, there's a barrier somewhere here underwater that we need to take down. I can't remember where it was. Bear with me. I think I went the wrong way. It should be this way. Get rid of this barrier. And if you're not stuffing around like me, you could probably swim inside without needing to get air. I'm just going to quickly grab air. Back down and head inside. Oh, okay. And it's a treasure chest in here. But once again, we can't open them. Just wanted to show you guys where it was. We'll be coming back for those later. The ones that I've been showing you. Alright. Back out we go. Grab some air. Okay. From there we still have some more stuff to get under here. If you dive right down, there'll be some salvage in here. Back up a little bit and then through here, and we've got some gold in the wall. Need to go up for air again. Now there should be a plant somewhere, sort of where we are. Not going to worry too much because we probably don't even need it. Where is it? Okay. Ah, there it is. Okay, we don't need it, but like I said, I've been showing you guys most things. So yeah, if you have a look around down here, you'll see some more plants. But we're all full up, so we can't really use any of those, and we're going to come back to that particular plant in a second. Now where's this bank? Here we go. Yeah, so over to this bank here. I might show you guys on the map where I am. Alright, that's where we are, and that's a survival cache at our feet, so grab that. And from that survival cache, turn around, back into the water again. And down this way, there's a plant that we might have seen before. I don't need it, so we're going to go through this gap here. squeeze through there. Another plant there if you need it. Pick up some salvage. And up you go, Lara. Get some air again. Alright, now moving on to this bank here. There it is, another survival cache. Head to our right. And a container, there it is. Some resources there. And we can't go through here just yet. Missing gear, we need the shotgun to get through there. We don't have that. Okay, what we can do is tether up to there. Let's climb up there. And grab some
I
gold.
don't have enough space for that.
Ooh. Let's just have a look. I didn't have that problem in my practice run. Gold, 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 gold. Ah, 75. Okay, I'm not sure what happened there. But that's a good thing, I suppose, having too much gold. We will be getting to a merchant soon and we'll sell that, and I will have to try and come back for this gold, but it's not part of the 100% completion. So it's up to you guys. We'll see if we come back later. Alright, back into the water. Head across here. Again, plants, we don't have enough space. Resource container though, that we want. Alright, yeah, up that sort of boat rampy thingy. And there should be a log to climb on and jump across this gap. Up we go. And we've got some cloth. Alright, and across this way. Feather.
I can't carry anymore.
How much hardwood do we have? Let's have another look. Hardwood. 21. We've got enough. Let's just make some more arrows. They'll come in handy. And now we can jump across this vine. Excellent. And grab this relic.
This is a promotional model of an oil derrick made out of cheap plastic and copper. There is a logo for a company called Porvenir on the base of it.
Porvenir, that was a company mentioned in that letter to Miss Ortiz. Alright, now there's should be a tether spot. Alright, we're standing right under it. Okay. And we're going to jump up to this and climb across. And here we're going to come to the start of our next challenge. And once we pass this one, as I mentioned earlier, we are going to get an achievement. These are, I guess, totems you'd call them. And we need to shoot down 5 of them, I think it is, to get a challenge. There we go, 1 of 5 done. We've got some hogs or something below us there. Alright, now we can jump across. Nearly missed this. Don't jump just yet. Grab that. Now we can jump across here. Grab these flowers if you need it. Jump across again. And across again. Should be a bug somewhere. There he is. Grab that. Continue on. And jump across this gap. Turn to our left. Grab this container here. And we're going to have 2 challenges going simultaneously here. Because the next one is to shoot 5 of these barrels. So shoot one now. 1 of 5 done. Okay, and moving down from there. Should have some hardwood here. on the rock. Another plant we can't get or can't use, and some salvage here, but we're full. Luckily, we have a base camp right here, and we're going to do some upgrades to make sure we can pick up that salvage.
Trinity's really on edge. Still,
Alright.
they're here, they're ahead of us. At least it means I'm on some sort of
Lara,
track.
quiet. I'm trying to do a walkthrough.
If
Okay.
Dominguez is right, my son is dying. I have to get to that box before he does.
Yeah, okay. I think she's finished there, and we are going to call it a video, guys. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please remember to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. It'll help out the channel a lot. It means you won't miss more content to come. Not only this walkthrough, but make sure you check out my Achievement College series as well. Thanks again, and I will catch you all next time.